Hey folks, Private Investigator William Zariski here. I got quite a few friends on Facebook. I've been posting live streams there. I'm not too big on YouTube. I don't do a lot of YouTube. I might start doing YouTube later. But the situation is, in case you're not aware, here in the state of Florida, we're under a very bad water crisis. It's a very real situation where the particleization from the red tide and the algae blooms are not only infiltrating our water system, especially here in Southwest Florida, but it's become airborne. And a lot of people are getting respiratory infections. People going into the water have bacterial infections, even flesh-eating bacteria in the water. But the premise of this video is to raise awareness about a certain man, an ex-con named John Heim. So during this Florida water crisis, which has been declared a state of emergency twice by Governor Rick Scott, we have two states of emergencies, just like it says there in the description. This guy has created a group called, I think, the Florida Water Movement or something. Anyway, old Johnny Heim here has over 6 GoFundMes. He's raised almost $10,000 on each one. And I'm trying to let everybody know that this guy's a scammer. There's a group on Facebook called John Heim is a Scammer. You can join that. I encourage everybody to research. Go back, to 2016, researching this guy, John Heim. This clown has gotten thrown out of Trump rallies. He claims to be this clean water activist or whatever. Yeah, we know there's a problem with our water here. Our officials know there's a problem with the water, yet refuse to do nothing. So this guy having a history of drugs, a whole bunch of things. He doesn't have a driver's license. He pedals around on a bike over in Fort Myers Beach, and he asks for donations, and people gladly have been giving it to him. Now, I have a problem with this, and I want to get into some of the meat of this here. By doing this, he's underqualified. He's got no degrees, no certifications, no training in water, anything. Water management, marine biology, anything it takes, environmentally. There's real scientists. There's real environmentalists. There's real people, chemists with degrees. Now, what is the major slap in the face is this guy has managed to con his way into being on a panel in Englewood, Florida for the Red Tide, at the Red Tide meeting. In that panel, there was Bruce Nathan, who was on the ballot running for governor for the state of Florida. There was a Marine Patrol officer there, a chemist, a lot of educated people that unknowingly were up there speaking with a convicted felon. And convicted felons, I know everybody makes mistakes, but apparently this guy hasn't learned his lesson. He's conned his way into some very, important people in the community. They're unaware of his past. Now that it's out, and I want to get the video out to let everybody know about him. He's taken this money. I've got, information people have told me. He's buying drugs with it. You can't trust a former drug user with large sum of money and him not to go use. When Wink News did the piece, just Google his name, John Heim, H-E-I-M. All he could say is, water is life, and I work for Mother Earth. The guy's out of his mind. He needs help. And I'm not here on a witch hunt. I'm not here to crucify the guy. I'm here to raise awareness to not donate your money to this guy. Now, I understand GoFundMes are legit. My wife and I have a GoFundMe because our daughter was born with a diaphragmatic hernia. It's very expensive. There's the care. She's come out of the Johns Hopkins, but she's doing well now. But there's still some aftercare that's involved. I was out of work with my agency, having to defer my work to a colleague about 26 days now. And people, like myself, people like that fell on hard times that really need donations aren't getting the donations because people understand. A lot of people understand there's a water crisis. right here in Florida, and they're donating to this jackass, and he's turning around taking the money and buying drugs. Well, he's saying that he's going to donate it to the Harry Chapman Food Bank, and he's not done so. He produced a Word document that he printed himself, which means diddly squat. So I've done a lot to expose him. That's why I'm doing this video. Like I said, I'm not very big on YouTube. I'm bigger on Facebook, but I'm doing everything I can to get this information out so that people won't donate to him. He did comment on my page, "Water is life." I said, "Johnny, you can turn this around. Only you have the power to do the right thing. If not, he is being investigated. It'll probably not end well for him, but I've called him out. I said, do the right thing. I don't want to waste much more time on him, but it's wrong for somebody to capitalize on a crisis, and that's what this guy John Heim is doing. My name is William Zariski. My website is willzpi.com or icnews.online. God bless you guys.